Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about... Six up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by Neville Hewitt. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
come up now,
4.
Second and 4 from the 31.
Line.
Hey, check right 46. Check right 46. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Easy. Mike, 46. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back to the offense. Let's go. 46, boy. 46.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's third down. 3rd and 11.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Berrios. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 9-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, Chicago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. 53.
Here's Foles. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
53
Foles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 46. Stop your body.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Foles on target with that one to Graham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To Jimmy
Give
Graham.
him 32 on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Foles. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll look to throw again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Here we go. Mike 5-9.
A first carry for Josh Adams. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Neville Hewitt on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
46 for Mike, 46.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Makes it.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they are going for it. Darnold. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
22-yard
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Jets nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go 80. Check 13.
A first down throw, Darnold. A deep ball for Dotson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him. A short little pass.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Johnson.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Mike, 53.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
We got 3.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
To Cole Kmet. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down by Neville.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I can't believe I let you play. I can't believe you.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard.
Brings up
that was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Patterson on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go!
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Darnold now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT? Or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And 10 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. Ready? Mike, check, 59. 59. Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. Josh Doxson's got it complete.
Darnold.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Here now, Sam Ficken. His heart must be racing. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Check. Hey, Silver.
Again, they'll go around with Montgomery. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Jets.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime. overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles